Hi Jason, there's nothing I love more than a company man happy to get his hands dirty. You've had 2 visits to Madagascar in recent months. What was the purpose of your visits?
Yeah, thanks Gareth. Look, really exciting to be able to arrive in Madagascar and get a lie of the land and check things out. Important first steps, key stakeholders, government personnel, in-country support, our advisors. Really important to meet those guys along with our service providers and just see how it's all moving along.
Now you didn't sit still while you were over there, you pursued a number of activities. What did that involve?
Yeah, so we've got heaps happening in country. So the opportunity to get to Satrokala project area, to get to the Bekisopa project area was just awesome. Again, have a look at what's there. Images and pictures are one thing, but you've really got to get there and see it for yourself. And we've got heaps happening. So we've got drilling, we've finished infill drilling at Bekisopa. We've got technical drilling in hydrogeology. We've got geotechnical stuff going on. We've kicked off the environmental social impact assessment work. So there's just so much been happening at site, really exciting times.
And this all boils into the PFS, which has followed a very robust and promising scoping study.
Yeah, indeed. So we're about halfway through the PFS. So the PFS is scheduled, started in January. We're scheduled to finish somewhere around the year end, maybe just after the year end for our reports. And we're working hard to move through that process. So that's fundamental to the development of the projects. And yep, we're working through that process.
Now on another front, strategic investor front, what's happening there?
Yeah, so the first trip I had over to Madagascar in May involved having one of the key strategic investors come along and do a site visit. So that's a really important milestone for us. So we got to have a look at the port, we got to have a look at the logistics train, we went to both Satrokala and Bekisopa project areas and really gave the strategic investor a great opportunity to have a look at what's in place. So that was worthwhile. Also on the strategic investor process, while in country, I was able to do some development for a parallel activity, which is about developing a bulk sample and having that sent out to market and doing the government sort of permitting and pathway requirements to get that moving.
And can I ask, that bulk sampling, where does that lead?
Yeah, so ideally, and this is still work to be done, but one of the investment options is getting that material out to market such that a number of smelters can actually test the material through their blast furnace or other operations. So that's really important. That gets us well in front of key potential offtake partners and really puts us on the map for future investment.
Now, as someone who's spent some good time on the ground there recently, meeting the right people, what's your sense for the mining industry in Madagascar and how AKORA sits in that?
Yeah, look, I think we're positioned really well to go and have meetings with the ministry on my first visit to country. They know Paul, our CEO, they know AKORA, they know our story. We've got good relationships, we've done things well in country and we continue to do them well in country. So the mining ministry, the cadastry that look after all the tenements and other activities, we've got environmental departments and activities. So we're well placed, we've got good positions, we're well positioned and we've got good relations in that space.
And you're not a lone wolf in Madagascar. There's a lot of mining activity going on there for those who aren't in the know.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got our big tier 1 operators. So we know Rio Tinto, we know they've been in country for a number of years operating down south. We've got a very large Sumitomo joint venture slightly north of the capital city, a very large nickel operation in Ambatovi. So they're world-class assets that have been running for multiple years in Madagascar. We've also got a myriad of small and mid-capex businesses that are getting their way through to market for graphite, for some other minerals. So there's plenty happening in Madagascar. There's certainly plenty happening in the mining space.
But back to AKORA, I certainly get the sense, and what gives me some excitement is that you really put together a very good team on the back of what sounds like a great project.
Yeah, look, I think so. We've got a great deposit. We've got huge opportunities with Bekisopa and add to that what may come with Satrokala, supported by the future drill program in the next couple of weeks. And we've got a team that really, I think, know how to develop the project and importantly, move through the different pathways and get ourselves to market. I think we're very well positioned.
So what will see you out for the rest of the year now? What will be some of your priorities?
Key focus for us is the pre-feasibility study. So all those site activities are typically feeding into the pre-feasibility study for Bekisopa. So that's really important. Adding to that is we've got the environmental social activities that are kicking off to another level now. So having met with the local stakeholders, the mayor of the regions, the local regional king, and that fantastic support has been provided by those guys. So we'll continue to work closely with them. Yeah, very happy to be a part of it and continue to push the project along towards commercialisation.